Hello, it's Miss Coconut. How are you doing? I am doing well. So, last night I was scrolling on social media and I saw this ad pop up about something called Facebook Portal. So, right away, that got my attention and I started to research. And apparently, Facebook is rolling out just in time for the holidays this video phone appliance, I don't know what else to call it, accessory to help you stay connected with your loved one. So it's a video phone, just like the Jetsons told us, okay? I immediately started feeling a tingling of a spider sense around my tinfoil tiara because of the name of it is called the portal. Like, so what is Facebook? Facebook is a way you connect people with people, okay? But it is also a way to store data and record people activities and habits, all right? Which they feed into the supercomputer and they keep this data on everybody. You can't tell me any different. So Facebook is basically reading the story of you. Reading the story of you because your face is your representative, okay? It's what you show and the things that you don't show because it's picking up all of this hidden activity as well, not just what you post. It's also picking up what you think, okay? I don't know if y'all hip to that yet, but it is also, that's why you see the ads pop up, not just when you talk about it with others, but even when you're thinking it to yourself now, the ad will pop up. By the way, this is how Facebook makes its money, y'all, through advertising. Not only does Facebook earn billions of dollars from advertisement, it also owns WhatsApp and Instagram, okay, and Messenger. So, yeah. Now, if you ever watch the movie Terminator, which is like one of my favorite movies, and I also, I kind of reference that a lot because I've noticed over the years that this world is becoming very much like the state of affairs in that movie. So in the movie Terminator, go back and watch the first one. There is a war brewing, okay? And there's this sort of messiah that is going to be sent from the future back to the past to help the humans prevent the war. What is the war, you may ask? The war is between the robots and the humans. Apparently, when the robots were created, eventually they became self-aware. This sounds like the myth of Sophia that I talked about when Sophia gave birth to the aborted fetus, Yaldabaoth, and Yaldabaoth created the demiurge, which created the archons, and they're saying that that is the artificial intelligence that has been pitted against man, okay? And that's humankind, and that we're mankind. I think I got that right. But they eventually, from creation, they become self-aware, which begs the questions, can computers have consciousness? Okay. Did I say that right? Consciousness. So the computers, Skynet, right, in the Terminator, they become self-aware, and then they realize that humanity is a threat to them because anytime humanity doesn't like something a robot does, what do? We shut it off. We don't want to watch the TV anymore because it's too loud, or we don't like the programming, we turn it off. We don't like the music that's being played on the radio, we turn it off. We don't want to work anymore, we shut down the laptops, okay? So the robots, right, the system, Skynet, it's in the sky. That's why the Bible tells you that we war not against flesh and blood. We keep fighting each other with this race issue, not realizing we are waging a war. We have been waged a war upon by the spiritual beings in the sky, the Skynet. We don't even realize it. And we got so caught up. And remember in the Bible when the devil took Jesus up to the highest pinnacle and said, throw yourself down and I will give you everything. We got so caught up in what the devil gave us with technology that we failed to see how it was entrapping us, okay? And now the technology is becoming more human-like. Just the other day, I saw like a KFC mobile unit, which will have food and things that they could sell people on the street. So they're replacing us slowly by slowly. That's why they have self-checkout lines, right? With no attendant, which everyone knows that's free money. Just go through the line. Everything's on sale. I kid. Anyway, there is a war being waged. So when I saw this Facebook portal ad, I was like, wow, that is so interesting. All of these devices, right? They are linking us. And there's this web that's being built. And it is a web of entrapment. It is enmeshing us in the robotic world. But at some point, you have to realize this story has been told over and over and over for eons. There is a war against the devil's seed and the woman's seed. And that's just allegory, okay? The terms I'm using. And there is enmity between the two seeds, okay? And you don't realize it because you feel like technology is a convenience to you, right? But if you read the ancient writings, you will see every time they get to the point where humans are using technology instead of using their own skills, eventually technology wins over the humans. So guess what? At some point in the story, the humans wake up out of their deep sleep, their deep hypnosis that we're all under, and they decide to fight back. But they're not equipped because they've gone lazy and fat and dumb because they no longer use their human-like, God-like skills and talents and brain. Okay? And now the war comes, but the humans aren't equipped. And so what happens is, because the computers have human-like consciousness now, they understand that the only way they're going to win is by setting off a nuclear holocaust. And that resets the world again, or the earth again. And it starts to cycle all over again because they are robots. So they keep creating this time loop where the humans evolve and come through the dark ages again, just to get to the point where we are at today all over again. And that's why John Connor is sent back to the past to prevent what we are doing. They tell us in the movies what they're doing. When you think of what a portal is, which basically a portal is a doorway, a gateway, a entrance. And remember, this world is ran on numbers and symbology. So they show us all the time, okay? So a web portal is a website basically, or a house that connects different avenues to one source so they can gather information and organize it. So when they roll out the video phones to connect you, this video phone camera is very interesting because the way it works, like you set it down somewhere, but it actually can follow you, okay? Which is a little disconcerting, right? So you can tap it so that it follows you. So when you move about the kitchen or whatever, while you're talking to your cousin or your grandma, it will follow you, okay? Wherever you walk. It will expand when someone else comes into the room. It has filters on it. So you can actually put a story on the screen, and as long as the other person has, I think, the portal as well, you can create a story time within this like movie-like setting where you are different characters. You see? You can put filters on, so you know that's going to be a whole nother story at some point. So they are definitely getting us very comfortable with the idea of merging and becoming one with the nanotechnology. I remember when I was little and we had Atari, just bouncing that little block back to back. We've come a long way from that. But in the ancient writings, they show clearly what happens when the Son of Man doesn't follow the natural rhythm of nature. It never ends well for us. Some type of nuclear explosion occurs. The people that can escape and go underground, that built bunkers and stuff, the rich people. And of course, they need some servants. They get away, and after, a few, whatever, how many years they have to spend to let everything subside, they slowly come out and they rebuild the technology with the help of these aliens, okay? Speaking of aliens, that's a whole nother topic that is hot right now because of this intergalactic federation statement that one of, I think, the former prime ministers of Israel made. So that's interesting. We're going to have to talk about that. So yes, Facebook portal, child, video phone, connect you with the loved ones so you can play games with them and share music, share photos. You can see them in real time. It's a very cost-effective product. Will you be getting this? Are you like a technology person, like more is better? Or are you starting to believe that they're trying to overrun this earth with technology? What viewpoint do you hold? Let me know. I really want to know what you think about this. As usual, guys, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. In my description box, I'm going to leave links to everything that concerns me business-wise, to my daughter's channel where she talks about manifesting. Both of my daughters have their own businesses. That's the move. Get independent as much as you can. I told y'all I'm racking my brains every day trying to figure out what next to do because I need to build my empire so that I am not dependent on anyone for money outside of myself. And then you can get free stock at Robinhood for signing up on my link. And I think that's all I want to share with y'all today. Don't forget, be very aware of your energy around this time. Be aware of, making sure that you are taking in beauty in your life, that you are making your home pretty, you're working out, drinking your water, eating as best as you can, surrounding yourself with good people during this time, making sure you have lots of love and spiritual fulfillment because the energies are really high because that's how they siphon us off to use it for their rituals. Nothing you can do about that part, but keep yourself spiritually lifted. Thank you for listening, and as always, Om Shrim Brezi.